When stars come out and skies turn deep, it's time for hearts to softly keep the love of God, both big and small, to share with others, one and all. Be kind to friends, both near and far. God sees your heart just where you are. A smile, a hurt, a hug, a gentle word can spread His love through all the world. Your God loves hearts that shine, not stun. Show tenderness, that's all, not stun. The quiet ones who help, not stun. Show tenderness that shine, not there. When someone stumbles, who help with care.
Sammy's Trust. A lesson in winter's wind.
Throughout the forest for his diligence. All summer long, he tirelessly gathered nuts, preparing for the long, cold winter months ahead. His stash grew bigger and bigger, a testament to his hard work and planning. He counted his nuts every evening, meticulously arranging them in neat piles within his cozy tree hollow. Each nut represented a day he would be safe and warm, fed and secure from the winter's harsh grip. One afternoon, as Sammy was carrying a particularly large walnut, dark clouds gathered overhead. The wind began to howl, and the trees swayed violently, as if dancing to an angry song. Suddenly, a powerful gust of wind ripped through the forest, tearing at Sammy's precious stash. Nuts went flying in every direction, scattered like leaves in a hurricane. Sammy watched in despair, as his hard work was undone in mere moments. Tears welled up in his eyes, and a sob escaped his throat. "All my nuts. Gone," he cried. He huddled in his tree hollow, the storm raging outside, his heart aching with worry. How would he survive the winter? What would he eat? The questions swirled in his mind like the storm itself. Suddenly, he remembered the words of Old Owl, Professor Hoot, the wisest creature in the forest. "Do not worry, little one," Professor Hoot had said, "for the forest provides, and we are all connected." Professor Hoot's words echoed in Sammy's mind. Trust in the great acorn above, for he watches over all his creatures. Worrying never adds a single nut to your stash. Sammy closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and tried to remember Professor Hoot's calming voice. He tried to let go of his fear and trust in the wisdom of the forest. The storm raged on through the night, but Sammy found a measure of peace. He knew he couldn't control the wind or the rain, but he could control his reaction to it. When Sammy awoke the next morning, the storm had passed. The sun peeked through the clouds, casting a golden glow upon the forest floor. He ventured out, his heart still heavy with worry, but also filled with a newfound sense of hope. He didn't know what the day would bring, but he was determined to face it with courage. As he hopped along the forest floor, he noticed a group of animals gathered near the base of a large oak tree. He recognized Betty Bluebird, Freddie Fox, and even grumpy old Bartholomew Bear. "What's going on?" Sammy asked cautiously, his voice barely a whisper. Betty Bluebird chirped. "We heard about what happened to your nuts, Sammy. We're here to help." Freddie Fox wagged his tail and added, "We know it's not much, but we each gathered a few nuts to help you get through the winter." Even Bartholomew Bear grumbled. "Don't expect me to do this every year, but I found a whole honeycomb. It's not nuts, but it's something." Sammy's heart swelled with gratitude. He had been so focused on his own worries that he had forgotten the kindness and generosity of his neighbors. Together, The animals worked to gather as many scattered nuts as they could find. They searched high and low, under bushes, and behind rocks, their efforts fueled by compassion. By the end of the day, Sammy's stash was not as large as it had been before the storm, but it was enough. More importantly, it was a testament to the power of community and kindness. Sammy realized that worrying about tomorrow had only stolen his joy today. By trusting in the kindness of others and the abundance of the forest, he had found a peace he had never known before. He thanked his friends, promising to always remember their generosity and to pay it forward whenever he had the chance. As the winter months arrived, Sammy shared his stash with those in need, remembering the lesson he had learned about the importance of community and trust. Professor Hoot, perched on a high branch, smiled knowingly. He had always known that Sammy had a good heart, and he was proud to see him finally understand the true meaning of faith and fellowship. From that day forward, Sammy never worried about tomorrow again. He knew that as long as he trusted in God's care and the kindness of his friends, he would always be provided for. And so Sammy the squirrel lived a long and happy life, always grateful for the lesson he learned in the winter wind, that worrying never helps, but faith and friendship always do.